Let's try to understand what is an economic calendar, what are the types of events that the economic calendar has, how these events impact our share market and economy, where to see these events. Then we will see an overview of each event. Then finally I will show you where to go and see these events in the real time. First, let's try to understand the overview of first important event that we are going to discuss is the monetary policy, which is controlled by the Indian Central Bank, which is also known as RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So we used to hear this term repo rate and reverse repo rate often in the news and in the newspapers actually. So we'll try to understand what is repo rate. So repo rate is nothing but the RBI, the central bank, used to lend money to these banks. The interest rate that it charges to these small banks, to all other banks that the RBI who are lending the money to them is called a repo rate. It's like, for example, if I'm a central bank, you are some small banks like SBI, ICICI and other banks. So I used to give some money to you in the form of debt. So you use that money to give people the loans and everything. So I'm giving the money to you, right? I will charge some interest rate. That interest rate is called repo rate actually. So if it increases also it's a problem, if it decreases also it's a problem, because if it decreases there will be so much money into the economy and the sellers will demand more money from the buyers, the manufacturers will demand more money. So the percentage should be within certain level actually. If it decreases it's good actually, but if it decreases too much then it's a problem. So reverse repo rate is the other way around. The banks will give money to the central bank and they will charge some interest rate. This is like, you are a small bank, you are giving some money to me as a central bank. Here I am like acting as a central bank, you will charge some interest rate to me. So that is that reverse repo. The third one is cash reserve ratio. So the small banks will deposit some cash with the RBI. So that amount is called cash reserve ratio. The bank shouldn't go bankrupt, right? It shouldn't cheat the customers. So already some money has to be deposited with the RBI. If this money increases also, there is some problem, because all the money will get locked as a deposit. The banks won't be able to give loans and try to earn from the interest from the other people. The next event we are going to see about the inflation. Normally we used to hear the term called inflation, because every time if we see, there will be every year there's an inflation. All your financial planning calculation will include the inflation rate. So this is the price increases that we expect, both the wholesale price and consumer price index. So this information will be released by the Ministry of Finance actually. They will aggregate several factors and come to the conclusion. And the next event is, if this is increasing, then there is a problem. It will impact the stock market in the negative way. And third event that we are going to discuss is the index of industrial production. This is the amount of production that the company or the economy generates. If this is good, then we are on the progressing. If it's negative, then we are on the downside. So we need to be very cautious of this industrial index production data. More the production, our economy is progressing and it's on the right way. If there is no production, we have to import from other countries. The amount of currency will decrease. There are so many issues actually. So this purchasing manager value has to be on the central point of 50. If it is more than 50, the company and the economy is increasing. If it is less than that, the economy is contracting. So it is good that it stays 50 and more than that. It shouldn't fall below 50. The next event is budget. So this is one of the much awaited event in the entire country, not only from the stock market participant, from people from all other sector also, because it shows how much percentage of money is allocated, the new policy reforms. So many will come into this. So this will have a greater and greater impact on the stock market. If this is positive, the stock market will hit the upper circuit. Sometimes negative, it will be very bad for the economy also. So watch out for this event, especially the budget. There is a possibility for the the premium to rise to 100 to 1000% on a budget day. Next, this event, normally we used to know the corporate event. The companies will release the results, dividends and stock split, bonus, so many events happen. So because of these events, the company will be assessed, the investors will go and invest on those companies, and so many informations are we can conclude from the corporate events. So if a company CEO resigns, the company's share price will come down. So we need to closely watch these events and take actions. Now I will show you where to go and see these events in real time, so that you stay updated. We are in Google. I will show you where to see the economic calendar and the event. Just type economic calendar in Google. It will redirect to you the in.investing.com. Once you open, it will directly go to economic calendar first link. Here you can sort the events based on your favorite country throughout the world or India, whichever you want, and you can also choose the time frame in which you are in. I'm choosing Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, 5:30 GMT. Here you click on the calendar filter. You can choose the country or the worldwide. There will be some events which will, the whole worldwide event will impact our India. So I will just go with India now, and I'll go importance. So based on the impact, these events are being categorized, whether it is impacting strongly or to some extent. So I will choose all category. You can go with employment, economic activity, inflation, credit, central banks, everything. So I'll go and click OK. So this is already applied. You can just go and see. For today there is a forex reserves USD data, and tomorrow we have a holiday or Ganesh Chaturthi, and this week we'll see what are the, we have RBI MPC meetings, which was on 20th actually. So I was talking about the repo rate and these things, right? I will show you because it came little bit early. I will go and choose the custom date so that it will be easy for you. I will choose from 1st August to 24th August. Here you can see industrial index production, which I was talking, IIP data, it came, which was negative. You can see how the share market impact, the cash reserve ratio 3%, the interest rate decision, the money supply that I was talking about, reverse repo rate, those things, and in wholesale price index and consumer price index, loan growth, everything. So all these things you can go and see here. So this is how we need to use the investing.com. In addition, we also have earnings calendar, dividends calendar. So company earnings will be displayed directly here, and dividends, which are the companies that are giving dividends, and so many these things. Here you need to filter by certain parameters based on your country and these things. It will show it. So just explore this. This will be a good information for you, I hope. If you have any doubts, you can WhatsApp me. If you want the training courses, you can check our website. These courses will be little of helpful to you, I think, because on event days you need to stay protected on the both sides. Suppose the event, if before the event itself we can take some position, the event is positive, it will be on the positive, but if it's on the negative side, it shouldn't impact too much. So you can just use the strategies which I was saying, monthly income option strategies. We have 20 plus strategies. You can get these things free basically. You can, if you don't have an account, you can sign up, else you can refer your friend or someone, and you and your friend both will get all these courses. So you can WhatsApp this number after opening. Bye bye. Thank you.